I'm back. I am back, and it's gonna be story time now, because now I can tell the truth. Now I can tell, you know, what actually went down, what happened. So, y'all want to stay and listen to all the drama that transpired while me and my daughter were up there? Y'all can go get you some popcorn, get you something to eat, get you something to drink, because it's a story now. It's gonna be a long story. I might just, like, you know, split it up, do sections, but it's a lot. It's a lot to tell. It's a lot to tell. A lot to tell. I haven't really talked about it, but we are back. I am in my car. Yeah, get you some iced coffee, Amy, because it's a lot. Mario, what are you doing? Amazing. Alright, we got 56 people up in here. Alright, I'm going to wait until there's some more. I'm sure there's more people that want to know what happened. So I'm going to wait for some more people to join. It's an unbelievable story now. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that. I need to put this somewhere. Where can I set it up without it? Like, let's see. Oh. Okay, hold on. Set it up to where it won't fall. Alright, I think it's good that way. Oh, why does it look like I got a small head? Looks a little weird. Hello, Susan. How are you? I just came back from another state, okay? Just got back into town late last night. I was very tired. The trip was very tiring some. I mean, we took like 5 or 6 different buses. None of them were, I'm still jet lagged. My back is still hurting. My tailbone is still hurting. I'm still like restless. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Stressed out. I'm a lot of things. But I am glad to be back here. I'm glad to, you know, have my car and all that. Okay, so let me start off from the beginning, because I don't think too many people really know. Okay, so you know that big hurricane that was about to hit Florida, right? Well, I was in the hotel, right? I had one more night, and then I didn't know what I was going to do. So a cousin of mine hit me up on Facebook. Thank you for liking my live, guys. Thank you. If you can help get the live pushed out there, it would help me tremendously. All right, so my cousin was already in town pretty much. He was like a couple hours away, right? And so I didn't want to leave that night. I wanted to leave that next morning because I had things I needed to get and things I needed to do. But it all happened so fast. I was rushed into it all. I was rushed into everything, okay? So we talked, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm over here. Well, I can come and get you guys and get, you know, take you, you know, away from the storm and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay. So this whole time I'm thinking that he knows. I'm thinking that he already knows we're family, right? He didn't even know we were family. Yeah, that's something, yeah. There's a lot to it. So he didn't even know that we were family, and I thought he knew we were family because he sees me on Facebook talking to other family members, you know, and I don't know, it's weird. So, he comes and picks me up. I find a place where to park my car. I have a friend, he let me park my car at his house, and, well, it's not his house, but it's his people's house. So, yeah, so basically, as we're driving towards, like, I want to say Daytona, we didn't really, it was close to Daytona, but not, it was, what is it called? New Samaritan Beach or something like that. That's where we went, okay? That's where we drove. He has some guy that he works for. This guy has like 6 vacational homes that he rents out to. So we went to one of his houses, right? Now, the first night he goes, yeah, I can come get you. This place has 3 bedrooms. You and Mariah can stay in the other bedroom. He took a picture of the bedroom and everything. There was 2 beds. And that, I'm like, okay, it all sounds good, okay. And mind you, he's Christian, all right? Mind you, he's a Christian guy. Like, full-blown, holy Christian guy is what he portrayed himself to be, right? So, it's 2 hours to get to that vacational home. An hour in, okay, I drove there. Like, he told me to drive back because he didn't feel like driving. So, I drove to the place. But an hour into driving, he's like, we're talking and he's asking questions. And then he goes, well, what's your last name? I said Haas. And he goes, wait. And then it clicked for him that we were family. So he didn't even know that we were family, which is, I find it very difficult and hard to believe. But on top of that, right, when we get to the vacational home, he's like, we're all going to sleep in this bed. We're all going to sleep in this room. And I'm like, that's not what you said before coming here. Like, I'm thinking this in my head. I'm not saying it, right? I'm trying to be respectful as I can, right? So I'm like, okay. So I slept in, well, no, I had Mariah sleep in the middle. She was in the middle. And as soon, listen now, as soon as she fell asleep, this man gets up and starts crawling off the bed, talking about, I'm going to go get some lotion. And I'm like, for what? And he goes, you said you had issues with your back. I'm going to massage it. I said, no, I'm good. After already knowing that we're family, this man was still trying to get some freaking lotion to massage my back. So the next morning, I grab my stuff and I take it to the other room. I'm like, come on, Mariah, we're gonna stay in this room, right? From that point, things just started getting weird. You know what I mean? Just weird. I felt uncomfortable, all that. Then he goes, well, I'm gonna go back to Ohio for a couple months, get things organized, packed up, and get ready to go, because I'm trying to buy land here in Florida, and I'm gonna come back in December. So he basically talks me into going with him. Yeah, you can come here, you can come with me, and you can see all your family members, your relatives, and get to know them, and do this and that. But like, mind you, this man is very controlling. Like, he tried when we were staying in that vacation home, he was trying to tell me when to shower. Like, just very controlling. But I basically let him talk me into going with him to Ohio to see other family members, right? But that was like a shit show. Like, there's just so much that had happened. Like, we get there and he's like, yeah, this is my camper and this is where I'm staying, right? So after like the second or third day, he ends up staying somewhere else and just kind of leaves me and Mariah in the camper. Doesn't take us nowhere. Doesn't take us to a grocery store. Doesn't do none of that stuff. Didn't help. And then this whole time he was talking about, oh, I can help you get your car going. I can help you do this and I can help you do that. None of it. Like, oh yeah, and you can use my car to DoorDash. You can use my card to make some money to work too on top of that. I'm like, yeah, that'll work out. No, not once did he let me use his car to do anything, let alone he didn't even take us anywhere, bring us anywhere. If we needed food, we had to go walk and get the food. You know what I mean? He didn't bring us to no grocery store. He didn't do crap. He did not do crap. And then, so we're staying at the camper, and then, oh heck no, in Ohio stuff. Yeah. And then he goes, I get a message. He's like, all right, you and pack all your stuff, because I got to bring you over to Nate's house, which is not Nate's house, but he brought me over to this other house that was not his. It was not his house. It was his boss's house, and he didn't even ask his boss if he could bring us there. He didn't even, and I didn't know this. I had no clue, no nothing. But so he makes us leave the camper and brings us over to his boss's house without permission, and leaves us at this house. So after a few days staying there, his boss started getting pissed. It was like realizing that he was lying to his boss about stuff, and basically told my cousin that he wanted everyone out of that house and all of his stuff out of that house, all of my cousin's stuff out of the house, and moved somewhere else, because he didn't ask to bring none of his stuff there at his boss's house, and he didn't ask if we could stay there. None of that. And while we were staying at that house, this cousin of mine was contacting other family members and just basically talking shit about me. He ruined every opportunity I had up there. Every opportunity. I don't know what he said. I don't know. That man was just so petty. When we were at the camper, I had this e-cigarette. I had it sitting on the counter near the sink, and I was in the bathroom, and then he shows up. He pops up. Guess what he did? It's okay, Lisa. It's all right. It's okay. While I was in the bathroom, he took my e-cigarette and he hid it somewhere. That's how petty this man is. And he's supposed to be a cousin of mine. He took something of mine and he hid it. So I come in out of the bathroom and I'm like, come on, Ryan, let's get ready. Let's go walk to the store. So, because Walmart was literally right behind the camper. Literally right behind. So we walked there, right? And when I get back from the store, I noticed that my e-cigarette, I didn't have it on me. I noticed it was missing. I didn't know where it was, right? So I'm like, and Nathan's there. This is my cousin's work buddy. He has Nate help him with stuff, like with whatever. And Nate also works for my cousin's boss as well, right? So they're like two work buddies. How is he your cousin? He is I don't really know. He's a second cousin of mine. That's all I know, really. Like, from my dad's side. He's a second cousin of mine from my dad's side. But he tried. Let me ask you guys, okay? If you're in the bed, right? If you're sharing a bed, this happens. What do you mean? I just got back from Ohio. I just got back. But let me ask you guys this. If you're in the bed, right? You're all sharing a bed. First of all, he had us all sleep in this bed, in this room. It was a big, huge bed, but still, I don't know why, but he had us all sleep in this bed. Well, I do know why now, but, and then as soon as my daughter falls asleep, he's getting up to go get some lotion. He's trying to get up and go get some lotion to massage my back. So I portray it as he basically made us sleep all in this bed together, and then he wanted to get lotion to massage my back. I'm thinking this man's trying to have sex with me. something ain't right. Something is not right. Like, oh, we're all going to sleep in this room tonight. When we didn't discuss this, that was not the discussion. Like, he said that we could stay. He even took pictures of the room that had the 2 beds and sent it to me, and he said that we could stay in that room, the other room. But the first night we get there, we got there late. The first night we got there, he's like, you got to sleep in this bed. We're all sleeping in this bed. And then as soon as she closes her eyes and falls asleep, he's talking about wanting to get lotion to massage my back. And you're supposed to be a cousin of mine? This man is a pervert. So that was my conception of him after that. This man's a pervert. He's a freaking pervert. You're still trying to do something with me knowing that we're freaking cousins. You're a pervert. But anyways, so I was uncomfortable around him. I really was. I kept my distance from him. And, you know, and then like while we were there at the camp, he would show up and he'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going line dancing. Do you want to come line dancing? I'm looking at him like, no. So he gets mad. He gets pissed off because I don't want to go line dancing with him. Like, this is, every time he asked me if I wanted to go somewhere with him, I pretty much told him no. You know what I mean? And that's what pissed him off. And that's what started him being petty. Petty. Taking my stuff and hiding it. So I get back from Walmart and I'm looking for my stuff and I don't see it anywhere. I'm like, so then I started, I wonder where my e-cigarette is. Has anyone seen my e-cigarette? I said it real loud and he ignores me. So I walked up to him. I said, have you seen my e-cigarette? He goes, oh, what does it look like? And I said, you know what it looks like. You know what both of them look like. Have you seen it? And so he kind of knew that I knew that he had something to do with it, right? So then he goes in the camera, he's like, well, I put some stuff that was out laying there on the counter. I put some stuff in this bowl right here. So he goes in there and he grabs a bowl and he's digging in the bowl. There's so much stuff in this bowl. He's digging in the bowl and he has my e-cigarette hiding underneath all this stuff that's in this salad plastic toss bowl. Like, it was big, huge bowl. And I'm like, you're really that petty, huh? Like, I just started seeing like his true colors and who he was as a person, and it was just all clicking to me. I'm like, dude, man. And this was the same day where he told me to get all my stuff packed up because he was going to take me to his boss's house. Man, oh man. And then on top of that, he goes, well, I don't really want my children's mother to know that y'all are here. And I'm like, so he was hiding me and my daughter, from his baby mother, which I did not understand. But then when I started thinking about everything, I'm like, well, he did try to have sex with me the first night. He did have a sleep in his bed, and now he's trying to hide me from his baby mama. So yeah, maybe he's afraid that I might tell her what he tried to do. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, this man is very narcissistic. He just very controlling, very manipulative. He even got a hold of my family members and tried to get them to turn on me. You know what I mean? Like, just because I guess I didn't want to do anything with him, and because I didn't want to go dancing with him, and then he got mad. He was like texting me and he's like, come on, get your stuff ready so I can take you to the laundromat. And I texted him back and said, I'm not going to the laundromat. I'm not washing my clothes today. I don't feel like doing that today. I'm not going to do it today. He gets mad. So he basically makes me. He shows up at the camper and basically makes me get my clothes, because like, well, they need to get out of my car. I don't want them, they're ruining my car, and your stuff smells like mildew, and it's ruining my car, and it needs to get out of my car, and I don't want nothing in my car unless they get cleaned and they get washed, and now you're gonna help me clean my car because of your stuff, and da-da-da. This man was just like too much. He's just, and then he takes me to this laundromat, and the floors are flooded. And he said this was the nearest laundromat, which was a lie. This man lied about anything and everything. I caught him in so many lies. Just everything that came out of his mouth was a lie. Like, just stupid, petty, little, tiny lies. Things that you don't need to lie about. You know what I mean? He lied about everything. So, did you just, Mariah?
What?
You farted. Because that stinks. Ugh. She just farted. Yes, you did, and you stink. Back up.
Can we show them the park that's close by?
No, get out of my live. Get back and go get back on your tablet. You don't need to involve yourself into this conversation. And I want to show you. So he brings me to this the crappiest laundromat he could bring me to. The floors were flooded. She was in there trying to play with this dirty water that was on the floor. I'm going to show you because I took pictures of it, I'm sure. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can show y'all this laundromat that he brought me to wash my clothes. He's supposed to be a cousin. He is a second cousin of mine. Alright, you guys want to sit there and talk crap. Well, guess what? Yeah, you gotta go. If you're gonna keep disrespecting me here on this live, I'm a block your ass. What? Hold on. Any more? No, you know what? He did. Okay, so he also talked a lot of crap about his children's mother as well. He talked a lot of crap about his child's mother. He kept saying that she was nasty and that she doesn't clean up and she doesn't pick up after her kids and her kids don't help her clean up. He kept saying that about her. But you know what? I found her on Facebook, and I do feel that it is necessary to let her know what he tried to do with me, knowing that we're family. So I do feel like that is necessary to bring up because he does have children with her, and she also has other children with other men. So I do feel that I need to talk to her and let her know a little bit about all that. So I mean, there's more to the story. There's a lot to tell. It's a lot to remember too. It is. A lot of stuff transpired. A lot of stuff went down. It was a lot of pettiness from him, and a lot of lying, and a lot of just stuff. There was stuff that he would say, which was very inappropriately. It was just very inappropriate coming out of his mouth. How am I doing? I'm tired. I'm jet lagged. I'm stressed. I think I'm still kind of like, I'm overwhelmed and like shocked. Like, it's just kind of what I just went through the past 2-3 weeks. I'm still trying to process it. None of it makes sense to me. None of it. It was about 3-4 weeks. Can you tell his parents? I don't even know who his parents are, to be honest with you. He doesn't talk to his dad. And the thing about it is, he don't have any friends. He never talks about friends. And he doesn't hang out with any of the other family members either. That was a couple of things that I noticed. He's, I don't know, like, he doesn't hang out with family and he doesn't have friends. He hangs out with the guy that he works with. Like, what do you mean not blood? What are you talking about? We're second cousins. What are you talking about? Dior. What are you talking about not blood? Who are these people? Leslie Wright. What? What's... Yeah, second cousins. What's... Cousins of a cousin. It's blood. That's blood. Second cousins is still blood. I'm pretty sure. It still's not... You still don't try to have sex with... Like, that's completely freaking... That's disgusting. That is disgusting. It's not acceptable. Just... That even crossing his mind, like, if he is that bad and can't control himself, like, something's wrong there. Yes, exactly, following my soul. Something's wrong there. Something is not right there. Logically, it's just... Well, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. He didn't help me in any way. He said he would, but he didn't. But I kind of pretty much did my own thing. I kind of kept to myself, you know. He wasn't much around. He did leave us there at the camper, and then he did leave us at the house. He would show up. He would pop up randomly, and then especially when we were at the house, because his work buddy stays at that house temporarily because they're working on that house, and they're both working on the other house next door to that house. So we were in Ohio. Oh God, my back hurts so bad. Listen, I was rushed into the whole situation, you know, thinking, you know, oh yeah, he's a Christian. Oh yeah, he's my cousin. Oh, like I don't normally trust people like that, you know what I mean? But considering the factors, you know, he's a cousin, he's a Christian, but I guess that don't even matter either. That don't even matter either. Florida. Yep, he sure is, Callie. Or how do you pronounce that? Caliati? He's no Christian. I even called him out on that. Just on vacation.